was a challenge number 3. Running out of material. Like I said, we went from just one little area, what I thought was okay for just one little area, and getting there and run up at 66 acres. So yeah, we had 1,000 feet of wire. We needed 2,000 feet on Wednesday morning. And going to Home Depot is out of the question.
What's the name of the place?
Chama Garage.
Wasn't it like Candyman Paradise or something?
That's not next door to Chama. Real quick, this rock right here. This is for Sherry, Ron. When we were doing the first trip, this rock is it's actually going to be a septic tank, and it's outside some restroom that they're working on over there the first time. They haven't got any further with it. This Ron here, she said, we went down there, and this rock's the size of a Volkswagen Bug. This is a big hole, it's very deep. And she says, how did they get that rock in?
I meant, how are they going to get that rock out of there?
No one's looking. He probably paid the guy about 15 watch them.
Channel will get you.
So that's been a going joke for like a year now. So I had to get a picture of it and bring it back to the show.
No, this should work. Does this work?
Is this video?
It's not video, no, but I've got a progression.
Yeah, look at Chad and look at the girl in the front. He was not close.
But I was second place.
Yeah. No, what you can't see is all the rest of us are way back there.
And I'm in the very back because there has to be a loser. So. It's 1:30 again.
Okay, so for Wednesday at lunch, they had our breakfast.
Well,
At lunch, when they got our menus posted, and so we had to look at the menu. Oh, tomorrow biscuits and bacon for breakfast. This is the happiest he's been all week. And he was so excited. He said, I think we should just go to sleep now.
that's the morning would come quicker.
You go to sleep at noon, you wake up and it's breakfast time. That's good logic, I like it. And he gets there and here he goes.
Yeah, I'm real upset.
Those biscuits, they look more like sugar cookies.
Yeah, and I thought that's what they were. She brought them out. I said, oh, after made cookies. And they're like, flat biscuits and hard. I'm not sure he'd take that.
Well, what they not of?
Yeah, the butter.
Understanding that Zambia was under, British rule for a long time, so there's stuff lost in translation. So as Wes explained it to us, when we said biscuit, that it was the British. Yes, we should have asked for scones.
Scones are the deal like a burger. To me, scones are like it's complete opposite. But yes, Wednesday morning, Patrick, we ran out of material, and Patrick got to lead the morning devotional at the structure, and I messed it. I was giving the material list to the right guy. And they said it's incredible. And Wednesday, we filled the day because we ran out of material wire for the house. We ran out of wire for the house and wire for the light fixtures. And so we just kind of all picked up and did odd jobs. Patrick found a lawnmower because the grass is about 8 feet tall. And three is mowing the soccer field. He mowed it out, but I'd say probably about 2 to 3 acres.
Wow.
He mowed six or extra yards.
I'm old for that. That would be great.
And then the material arrived late in the afternoon, probably about 5-ish. And this was the way to get the kids to unload their material.
We had lots and lots and lots of conduit, and they picked it up and they kind of flattened it so they looked like birds. And so it was like, hey, let's get all the kids over here and give them some conduit. And we had them do a race where they ran down the road.
And real quick, on the back of that, we had the material. When Wes is, we East counterpart there. He ran into Chumba, which is our real fast run. It's all day up there. He goes to Chumba and he says he'll be back by noon with our material. He gets there, and he's got a spot on his hand, so they wind up cutting skin cancer out of his hand.
Cosmetic surgery.
So he didn't get back until like 5. But while he was there, he went to find the wire cords. And like she said, we took the regular cable, 6,000 feet, which here would probably cost like $4,500. Over there, we did 2,000 feet. He called me with a price. And we had a little money left over in our budget. I'm like, yeah, just call me with a price. I would like to get a check over to Blue Dark Experience. And so he called me back, and it came out to $9,000 US. So we were like, it's not quite that much left in the budget. We got to come up with a better plan really fast. So we went with the stranded wire and all this conduit, which meant extremely a lot more labor. And we wound up getting all that for about $900. So still very expensive, but doable. And then Thursday.
This is because we ran out of that wire and do the conduit.
Yes.
I sliced. I mean, it was very painful.
Because after I told them, because we had to cut the conduit, put together, and tape it together so that we could run fish tape through it. I told him like 4 times. He's like, "What can I do?" I said, "Well, you can do like, I don't know." I said, "Okay, well, you can put the conduit together." He's like, "I can do that." I said, "But you better be careful because a razor knife, you're going to cut it. You're going to cut yourself." He's like, "I got you, cat daddy." That's what he says a lot. So he's like, "I got you, cat daddy. I can do this." He's getting in there and he does something like, "Patrick, are you sure you're okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." I said, "But we're in Africa, dude. You cut your finger off. So you're gonna have problems." He's like, "I got this, cat daddy. I got you."
I didn't even know he
Bam! Sliced his finger off with that whale.
I didn't even know he cut himself until he walked up with his hands bandaged up. I told him, I said, "Man, we really need you today. No naps today, buddy." So he was like, he was all in. He walked up to me right here, and I see his finger bandaged up. I didn't even know he cut himself. And he's like, they have a nursing staff now, and he says, the doctor says that I need 2 naps a day now. So, he thought they were going to have to lift him out of there. I'll come roll in. This is Jesse working real hard. Jesse was probably the hardest worker we have. He stayed out there even though it was 100 whatever degrees. The sun just beating down.
And he had a sweater on.
This is me doing some troubleshooting on 1 or 2 live fixtures, and that's Keffer. They're helping me. He's if I look out, make sure nobody's coming. And he's getting the road. There they are. It's the roadway between the arc and the headed towards Fort Young Road. Where they are helping Tracy. That's their minions.
Yeah, if you see that kid in the red shirt on the far left of the center of the screen, he's got an empty roll of wire, okay? And then he's got a piece of conduit about that long, and he shoved it into the side of this empty roll of wire, and he's using it, and he's playing with it. So toys are a big deal over there. They have no toys. They do have them, but they're in the orphan house. There's not a lot of them. So everything they pick up is like a toy. You just make a toy and use it as a toy or whatever. Yeah, so like the last 8 hours of the day, he's walking around with this thing and he's acting like 4 with a hammer and he's just hitting everything with it. And it's beyond. We don't know if you can understand it, but all the kids are like trying to fight him for this hammer that he has.
And the other kids have it on their arms, as robots, and they're walking around with robots. Just our trash there and toys out of it. So here's a really good view.
You notice there's no grass? I cut all that.
Because it's true. Like 6 hours before that, you couldn't see those pictures because there was covered in grass. And I was like, why is that picture back in the grass? So, that's
Yeah,
Yeah, so when there, they told us that when it floods during the rainy season, they get stuck on one side of the river. They literally have to spend a night there. And people, they come up and they ask them where they're from, and they say, "Oh, we're from New Day." And these people from out in the bush, they tell them, "Oh, you're from a place that is lit up," because there's literally no lights out there. But you can see New Day because Wes got his whole section where he lives lit up like a prison, and it's just bright out there, at the orphanage. So now we have 81 fixtures out there, and literally from anywhere in Zambia you can see New Day because it's just lit up.
And Blue is very afraid to bring his friend on the airplane. Very concerned about it. But this is rather by the teacher's house, the worker's house. And this is them coming in. This is actually the first night we got lights on, and then after they were running around screaming, and just so excited. This was the teachers and their kids walking back to their house. And just cool pictures. So grab my phone and snap it. Yeah, because when we were there, everybody's walking around with headlights, flashlights, and we're getting a week and didn't see anybody carrying a flashlight anymore. And that was the front of the schoolhouse. We got 3 pictures in front of the schoolhouse.
There's a little girl with that knife.
Okay, this is a village Bible study at Felix's village. And we pulled up there. I guess that's what you call shutting.
So they take it get around.
Yeah. Here's Patrick, one of the kids raised. That's the gate valve. Here's the inn. Right before we left on Saturday night, Tracy ran down and got all the kids, taking some good pictures, and saying Swalloomba. So just thank you and hung up. And they were very excited. The sun was in their eyes, that's why the field was kind of looking a little bit deep. Like Caveman, you know where that place is. You got the big T there. Winking or something. Here's the teachers and the house brothers. Here's the interns they have right now. It's Haley, Tracy, Jenna, and the nurse. Mandy's the nurse for the right.
And they're on a program, by the way, that the 3 girls in purple, blue, and yellow shirts, they're all 18, 19 years old. And their churches encourage a program where once they graduate high school, they spend a year in the mission field and then they go on to college. And so that's what all of these 3 girls do.
And we had the pleasure of hearing Jenna and Tracy sing together.
I blew us away just on the spot.
Y'all sung yeah. And I'm gonna tell you what, it was amazing.
It was something else.
And here's Warren.
What are they doing?
This is us saying goodbye. It's always the saddest moment of the trip. We actually left without saying goodbye.
We weren't going to.
We got down the road and we're like, we forgot to say goodbye to kids. We made Blue back up. It just rained. We made Blue back up about 300 yards from the bus. It was stopped on the wet road in Africa. But we did, and we said goodbye to the kids. This is group 5 behind one of the pictures. This is Precious, we lost last year. The picture with
This is right on the corner by where the girl shelter is.
It so happened that this was the very first picture put in. And the kids, now every day on the way to school, get to come out and see Precious. They have her right there. So, they were very excited about that. That's it. Anyway.
We went over there, or at least I did. I went over there with this anticipation that we're gonna have all these different things, emotions. Just try to keep an open mind of what God was trying to tell us and trying to ask. The biggest thing I got from that trip was I felt like God was telling me that the most important thing for us to do as Christians is relationship. I didn't get to spend a lot of time with the kids. I didn't get to spend a lot of time with different families. But I did get to spend quite a bit of time with these two guys at work. Friday morning when we were kind of saying, or Friday midday when we were kind of saying our goodbyes, telling each other, how we, enjoyed working with each other. He told me, he said, because of you, I know what a true man of God is. It was kind of cool because, sometimes you feel like you're going into a situation you have all these ideas of how certain things are going to be. And God really just takes your ideas and, you have missed it. And, I think that was really a highlight for me. Come to find out, that guy is actually a brand new Christian. He was just saved like 2 weeks prior to us coming to Zambia. So it was really, as I thought about it when I got back this past week and last night, thinking about it, I think that was really something that God showed me, that I should be more like Him in showing others how a Christian is supposed to act versus how I think Jesse should act as a Christian. I really enjoyed it.
I'm kind of like Jesse. The thing I got out of it was their family is very important to them over there. At lunchtime, they leave. They go eat dinner. They see their family. At 3:30, they go home. They don't stay. They don't work 12 hours a day. They don't work 2 hours and just out seeing their family. I'm kind of like Jesse. That was a big thing to me.
Well, it was absolutely eye-opening to see that the things that we take for granted, they don't even have. Clean water. Somebody to hug them and tell them I love you in the afternoon. These orphans, they lost their parents. I don't know what I'd do without my children. Yeah, let's go.
The big thing, I think that there was some stuff that, you have these preconceived ideas of when you go, and sometimes they're actually kind of self-centered. It's what you think you're going to get from the trip, and what it will bring you and all that kind of stuff. And one of the things that New Day creates there, and I think this answers the question too when people ask why do you have to go somewhere else to do this instead of at home, is that you have no other distractions around you. You don't have your dog, you don't have laundry to do, you don't have this, that, and the other. So you get to 100% serve God. We woke up every single day, and whatever God told us that we were going to do that day, whether we had material to do it or not, whether it didn't matter what the circumstances were, we were all willing and open to do what God asked us to do, and it was so easy to do. It was so easy, and we were talking about at the end of it that we never sat and really thought after that first day about anything that necessarily we were supposed to gain, because we knew we would get from what God intended to give us from this trip. But one of the things I also want to say that I'm very thankful for is that we talked a lot about the fact that we know each other from church, and this kind of goes for everybody here. We know each other because we go to church together, but a lot of times we don't really know each other. And on this trip, one of the reasons why I think we were able to get to know each other was exactly what I was talking about. There wasn't anything else that you felt like you needed to present yourself a certain way, or that you have certain responsibilities that you have to do, and so this is maybe how you behave or something. But it was very raw. That environment was very raw, and you were working your butt off. So really, you didn't have the energy to spend on worrying about how somebody thought about you or anything like that. So we really got to know each other well, and I was saying my only disappointment from the trip was the fact that ladies, guys can waste time talking about school zone every continent in the world. They did that too, but I'll also say too, and I said this when we got off the plane. These guys talked about their lives and things so much on this trip. I mean, they talked about the love and how you fulfill and I saw the side of these guys that is just the big hearts that they have, how much they have to give. We admitted a lot of things to each other that were things that we don't admit to a lot of people.
Personal.
Yeah, it was very, very personal trip, but everybody was there to support each other, and they treated me like one of the guys. I was fearful of that. I was fearful that I wouldn't get that, and they were problem. So, but the biggest thing I think is that I think we all got from it was realizing what you can do with faith in Christ. I mean, when you walk around and you meet the people and you see what they've done, and it's been there for 4 years, and you listen to how fluently they speak Tonga and all that, faith in Christ just has done everything that has gone on there, and it will continue to live. There's just this unwavering faith in Christ, and to be witness to that for that short period of time is an absolute honor.
Yeah, we can sit here and preach to you all day about it and show you all kinds of pictures, but you will never understand it until you actually go. You are. I mean, it's feeling like nothing else. It will open your eyes and touch you. It will just break your heart. Pretty good thing. It's incredible. It's awesome. We didn't really tell you all the whole story. We got there. Tracy got to stay in pretty much what I call the W Hotel, and we stayed in something that was pretty equivalent to my building down here. No roof, no water, no electricity. And otherwise, I got sick. We were battling centipedes, stuff like that all week. And luckily, where Tracy did stay in the W, they do have bugs. Apparently, Ricky Cook, the house cooks, she stayed in their house, and Ricky got stung in the middle of the night by a scorpion. Very, very big deal there. They're not like the scorpions we have here that are very highly poisonous. They just got shaped for a while, but so far so good. If you have any questions, just get with one of us. We'll be around. Just if you want to see more pictures, more stories, or whatever. Try to cut it short so Tommy can say a word or two over here. Once again, this whole mission, faith in God, was what it was all about. Because Luke called me January 2nd and he said, "Can you bring me 80 pictures?" They were here in November. I showed him the pictures on January. He said, "Can you bring me 80 pictures?" And he wanted it by the end of February. I pushed him till the end of March, and still thinking that we'll be lucky to show up with 40 pictures. We did. We took 81 pictures. We had sponsors from all over the nation, from South Carolina to California, and
coast to coast, border to border,
Texas, almost Canada. So it's very impressive. We could do it without all of y'all's help, all y'all's prayers, sponsorships, the people that provide us the materials, the people that put materials on the and cut, and the people that gave up Saturdays coming in to help us get the pictures ready and package up. Once again, for all of you guys, it's not just us live, we did it. It's our church. It's most Catholic, states in America. There's somebody in every state almost that gets a picture. Pretty awesome. Thanks, once again.
Our praise band is going to come up and they're going to lead us in the offertory song. We're not going to wait till the end to take up our offerings. Why don't you all stand up? If our ushers would go ahead and come forward, we're going to receive the offering as we sing, which is not a problem because the words are up on the screen. And let's take this moment to pray together, and then we'll worship their song. God, we are grateful for the experience that these who went have been able to have. We thank you that we got to share in it in a small way today. We also pray, God, that you might help us to have a global vision. Take this offering that we've given today and use it for your glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Praise Him, Jesus, I'm blessing you. Sing your word, this wonderful love from day